So one of the most important features of the Leading Agent CRM that you're going to want to learn and be comfortable with is how to separate your data when you're looking for something. For instance, you've got all kinds of contacts with all different types of contact types. But what if you want to just access, say, one list of, like, say, your past clients? Or what if you want to send an email out to only people that you've met at open houses? The way that you can parse and separate out that data from other data is by using what we call list views. List views are useful in all kinds of ways all across the CRM. But for today, for an example, let's just take a simple one. So let's go to Contacts. And you'll see up here there's a pick list. And right now, there's all contacts, my contacts, new this week, recently viewed. These are all list views. Now, list views basically filter the types of contacts that you're going to see. So probably the most common one that you're going to have is filtering by contact type. So let's go into one of these sample contacts and make sure that there is a contact type. So we'll just double click here. We're going to add a contact type. And let's say this is a past client. Now we'll click Save. And so now if we go back out to Contacts, we'll click on the Contacts tab. Let's say you want to make a past client list view. So how you will do that is you'll go over here, and what we're going to want to do is make a new list view. So under the little gear here, choose New, and we're going to call it Past Clients. And you can set it so only you can see the list view or everybody in your organization. If it's something that everybody would use, obviously set it for everyone. If it's something just for you, I would just set it for you. That way it won't show up in anybody else's list views. And so click Save. And now what you're going to see is it's showing, right now we don't have any filters over here. So we want to add a filter. And in this case, we're going to choose Contact Type. And what we wanted was Past Client. Now, there is a gotcha in this, and that's exactly why I chose Contact Type. Because Contact Type in our CRM is a multi-pick list field. If you're not sure what that means, go back and watch the video called Tour of the Leading Agent Contact Object, and it explains, why. But the long and short of it is because you could have somebody, for instance, that's a past client, but also maybe they own a roofing company, so they're also a vendor. So you'd want to label them both as past client and vendor. Now, in this case, if we put equals past client, and this person was a past client and a vendor, technically the contact type doesn't equal past client, it equals past client vendor. So then we would get no responses. So what you want to do to be on the safe side is you want to use includes. So basically what it's saying is I don't care how many contact types this person has assigned to them, as long as one of them is past client, then we're good. And so then just choose includes and then click done. And so now we've got contact type includes past client, and we'll click save. And there we go. So we had that one person that we just assigned that. Now, when you go to your list view list, you'll see past clients as one of those. So you can make all kinds of list views for all kinds of things. You can even rapidly make them if it's the same type of same type of list view. So for instance, this one's past clients, but maybe you want one for, seller. And so all you do, you go over here to list view controls, and this time instead of new, click clone. And it's going to make a copy of this, and we could call this seller. And we'll make it visible to all. And so then we go over here, and it's saying instead of we don't want past client, we want to change that. So we'll click on it, and we're going to unselect that. and we're going to choose, oops, I guess seller 1 to 3 months in this case. And now we'll click done and save. So you can see just by changing one item, now we have past client and seller. So it's really fast to be able to rapidly deploy these. You can put filters on a list view for any field in the CRM object. So let's go to this contact here. Any field that's in here in the details, you can create a list view for. So if you wanted, for instance, let's say you wanted to create a campaign for pet lovers, like a nice value-added piece that you wanted to send them for maybe, I don't know, moving with pets or the best backyards for pets or some interesting article. And so you could theoretically create a list view and say, I want to make a list view of only those people where the pet name is not blank. So in other words, there is a pet's name filled in there, and then that's how you know you've got all your pet owners. So as you could see, I mean, there's lots of ways that you could do it, different tricks, but everything is tracked in the CRM, and you can sort by anything. If you have some specific list views that you're trying to figure out, and maybe the filter logic is tricking you a little bit and you can't quite get it, definitely reach out to our support team at support@status5.com, and we can definitely help you with that.